Yo, 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 good people. Welcome to the HerbMan Show.
Yo, 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 good people. It's your homie HerbMan. And you back upside the head with another hot banger boogin'. Hey, look, go tell somebody to go tell somebody your homie HerbMan is on. And if you're new to the program, welcome. Go ahead and hit that logo right at the bottom of your screen. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, you guys, so that you never miss what we're doing. We're going to be coming back with regular videos, herb of the day. I'm hiking it back on up, man, because I think that now more than ever, we need to understand what are these herbs that we can utilize to help us through these perilous times. And I don't think that things are going to change. So we really need to get the information that it is going to be imperative to herbal supplementation in our diets and in our lifestyles. Okay. But what I wanted to address today, man, is that this thing that is going on, it is very much pinning people to have to make difficult decisions about their families, about their jobs, their careers, about their children, about themselves, about the locations that they're living in. And a lot of people are stuck between a hard spot, and they don't necessarily know what to do. They don't really trust what's going on and all the information. And then at the same time, they just don't really want to have to be mandated to do certain things just to make a living. Okay. And so what that's doing is that's causing a lot of undue stress on the mind and on the mentality of the individuals, and not just that one individual that's dealing with it, but anytime that we see all of this stuff on the news, right? And anytime that you hear the president talking about these mandates, and if you are a person that has any type of objectivity to these things, you're going to feel a high sense of stress. What do I do? How do I make this work? How are my kids going to go to school? How am I going to make money? And especially if you're a single parent, or if you're trying to do things by yourself or alone, it can get even more stressful, right? The task can seem even more daunting. And so I want us to be careful about those stress factors, because they, along with a lot of other stuff as far as diet and lifestyle, will diminish your immune system. So it's almost like everything that we do that's not natural, that's not indigenous, that's not alkaline to who we are, right? To the earth itself. Anything unnatural will cause undue stress. Anything outside of the natural progression of things will cause undue stress, will cause mucus, will cause acidity, whatever words you want to use. These things will cause these things, all right? And so even if you're not taking the shots and stuff like that, or even if you're not a proponent of the information, if you are being stressed about what's going on in the community and in the world and in the nation, then that's still going to cause you some stress. If you don't agree, it's still going to cause you some stress. If you do agree, but you still have apprehensions, that still will cause you some stress. And so what I'm basically saying in this video is just to understand that fear and hate and stress and worryation and all those things continue to just keep edging off of the immune system, right? So it really doesn't matter how vaccinated you are, you know what I mean? If you are still creating stressful situations within your body, your life, right? So now the vaccinated don't want to be with the vaccinated. Well, it just doesn't cause stress on the unvaccinated. It also causes stress on the vaccinated, right? And so when that stress happens, no matter if you had the flu shot or not, you still are notching at that immune system and bringing the immunity down. If you're always in a flight or flight situation, always stressed out about decisions that you got to make, and you're always, high on cortisol, right? So what happens is that's going to lower or suppress the immune system. So my information that I'm trying to give you today is look at the little things that are chipping away. Okay. You look at the little things that are chipping away at our immune system, not necessarily diet and food, although we know that these are the big proponents of our immune system, but just also start focusing on some of these little things that our society, that our environment has us partaking in that is also contributing to the suppressing of the immune system. Anytime you're worried about your next move, and anytime you're worried about your children, and anytime you're worried about their education, anytime you're worried about how you're going to feed your family, I don't care who you are and what spectrum of the earth you are, that's going to have an effect on your immunity. Okay. So again, it doesn't matter how much you put these things in your body, if you agree with them or not. If you still have a bad diet, if you still are doing bad lifestyle choices, and if you're still worrying because of societal and environmental issues, you're still going to be susceptible to whatever is out here. The only cure is prevention. And so we have to learn how to prevent ourselves from getting sick. We have to learn what type of utopia, what type of environment, what type of homeostasis that needs to be. Okay. We need to go back into ourselves and realize what kind of bubble we want to be in. Do you want to be in a unnatural bubble that will cause so much mucus and acidity and stress on your life that you're not going to make it out? Is going to continue to shorten your lifespan? Or do we want to create this bubble that is very conducive to our lifestyle, that is very conducive to the foods that we would need to eat, that are very conducive to the environment for our children, very conducive to our development and our growth, and very conducive to being stressless and stress-free and being able to be more natural than we've ever been? We can create that environment. We can create that utopia. Okay. But we're fighting for rights and stuff like that, which I don't have an issue with fighting for rights. But one of our most primitive rights is the right to be here and exist. And so we have to fight for the rights of everybody and start fighting against big pharma, big corporations that are producing all this pollution that is chipping away at my immune system. I want to fight against mass food production, right? That is chipping away with all these chemicals and pesticides and additives and preservatives in our foods. We need to fight against them because we want better quality foods. We want to fight against the education system that obviously is not teaching us how to farm, garden, or do any type of agricultural vocational skills with our children coming out of school. If food is always going to be a necessity, then that means we always should be understanding about farming, gardening, and agriculture. That's just the bottom line, right? And if water, we're always going to need water, then we're always going to need to be having people in those sectors of industry to understand how to better give us the better quality of water. Bottled water is not the best water. So if your faucet water is not the best water and bottled water is not the best water, then why are we creating all this plastic stuff going around and just creating all this pollution? Why are you buying so much bottled water when it ain't the best water? So what's the best water? Spring water, where every state has a natural spring somewhere. It may be a hike for you, it may be a hike for me, but these are your natural elements. Who's to say that if you go all the way back to year one and you're going to be by some water? And if you are by some water, the water probably, miles and miles away from where the villages are, right? You got to walk there to get it. So there's no distance is what it is. Staying in our natural elements, in our natural environments, and in our natural modalities are going to be very imperative moving forward. The best cure is prevention. Okay. And I've said this over and over and over in my videos, and I'm nobody, man. I'm just somebody who has kids. I'm somebody who also have people who have careers and jobs. And I'm also in a occupation where I get to hear all of the stressors that are happening to people because I am a herbalist / healer of my community. Okay. And so when people come in and unload what's actually going on, it's no wonder why you're sick. It's no wonder why you're sick. It's no wonder why you're acidic. It's no wonder why you're filled with mucus. It's no wonder why you're inflamed. There's no wonder why we're cancerous. It's no wonder why our stuff is out of balance, because we're living in an out of balance environment. We're living in an out of balance bubble. So if every day you find yourself eating the wrong things, then you should know that that's going to hamper your health. If every day you're being under stress, You should know that that's going to hamper your health. If every day you're in worryation mode, if every day you're conflicted with what to do with yourself and how to do with yourself based on your society and your environment, man, that's going to cause issues within our health. Diet and lifestyle are the fundamental basis of how to heal and how to stay healthy. And they are attacking the diets. Now they are attacking our lifestyles, but it was already under attack by our own ability of free will. And we have the free will to live as long as we can, and we also have the free will to shorten this life as fast as possible based on our decisions that we make. So moving forward in this thing, man, hopefully you guys understand this video. Again, I never try to make these videos long, but I definitely wanted to make them strong. You need to get with people who understand the cosmos slash our the intertwinement between them, the relationship between the cosmos and you down here on earth. We got to start rekindling that thing. We can't just keep looking in a book and saying, oh, it's God, I love God, and God loves me. But we really got to start showing forth these things and start applying these things in the natural element. If you love God, then you should have no problem with the cosmos, because that's where he at, right? Okay, so it doesn't matter what spectrum. We got to get out of religious thought and get more into logical thinking, that if I say I believe in something higher, then I should have more discipline. If I say I believe in something greater, then I should have more handle and control over free will. Now, it's okay to exercise free will, and it's okay to experience certain things in this particular experience, okay? It is okay to do that, because that's why we're down here for. But we weren't sent down here to die off early. We wasn't sent down here to die from unpreventable, from preventable diseases, you know what I'm saying? We weren't sent down here to just die prematurely. So the experience is what it is, but you're supposed to be able to experience this as long as you possibly can. Who knows what's on the other side of this? People always say, well, this is life, did it and third, but until somebody come back from death, you gonna fade back to black. And I don't trust people's rendition of what's on the other side if they never been. So what I have to do then is put all of my understanding in this life. While I yet live, while I am yet alive, I need to practice those things that I fall up under the wisdom of knowledge under, right? So if you was, if you're ignorant of things, then okay, that's why you was eating that way. That's why your family was eating that way. That's why their family was eating that way. Because we ignorant of the body. We're ignorant of our existence here. We're ignorant of our purpose, right? And so you try to find it in what society has divulged as jobs to do and careers to have and work to be done, right? But that still ain't got nothing to do with purpose, right? And so for me, it's only two choices. Either you're going to be here to serve others, or you're going to be here and serve yourself. Either way, you get to experience the experience. But understand that the experience is the ultimate thing here is to be here as long as possible, to experience this bliss as long as we possibly can. And that's going to take some healthy choices, some healthy lifestyle choices, and some healthy eating, right? And we got to have healthy environments too that continue to expound on that beautiful growth and development, that natural growth and development, with no stressors and with no additives and preservatives or anything that's chumping away at our super humanity. Okay. And so, just be careful, you guys. Just be careful. It is very difficult, and it's very difficult times, and people are stressing about what they need to do for themselves. Okay. And this is a great time to build community, great time to build like-mindedness. That if you're thinking the same way, if you're understanding in the same likeness, you really need to get with each other. Me and I here, if you can help support these single females that are dealing with these decisions, help them. Same vice versa. Sisters, if you could really help these brothers that are dealing with these situations and just don't know what to do, engraft them in and be able to expand one another and help one another grow and development. It's a prime time to bring in more people into your circle that can help and that believe in the same things in the same way. So we don't leave each other out here trying to do this thing on an individual to individual basis. It will wipe us out one by one. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Till next time.
Yo, 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 good people. Welcome to the HerbMan Show.